Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News for May 22, 2015. Environmental remediation work soon to begin at Finberg Field has brought into question whether the Attleboro Farmers Market will be able to use the location this year. Members of the Farmers Market have been working with the city to find a new location in time for its June 20th opening. They recently selected a new spot for the event, and Attleboro Farmers Market President Virginia Stuart shared that location with us.
Our new home for the 2015 season will be at O'Connell Field, which is the rear of Cape Run Park, adjacent to the high school. We're very excited. It's a big, beautiful, grassy area. We've had some emergency meetings amongst the board of directors to try and find a new location. And the Parks Department was very kind and sat down and we talked about their concerns and our concerns, and it seems as though this is going to work. What better place but a grassy knoll in the center of town? It's just a beautiful spot. We're looking forward to a great season. We're hoping it's a bit of a reciprocal relationship so that the zoo will be enhanced with a little more foot traffic and that we'll be visited by some folks that normally wouldn't get to us, whether it be from the zoo area or from downtown. There'll be a lot of walking opportunity for folks. Finberg's a beautiful location, but being in the center of town with bus service, etc., it's going to be a great spot. We are working with the same vendors. We have some wonderful vendors, the same folks coming back. We have some folks that have moved on because their business has just boomed, not only with the farmers market traffic, but their own work over the winter. So we're going to lose some of our favorite vendors, but we have a mix of new. I think it's going to look a little different. We're going to have a new spot, a new breath of life, as they say. We're still going to have our vegetables, we're going to have our wine and beer, and we're going to have our tasty treats that folks make. So we're still working in the background on the details of the finalization of the schedule. But now that we have a location, it is taking a bit of pressure off of everyone. AttleboroFarmersMarket.com is a website that we have, as well as a Facebook page. We have Attleboro Farmers Market. We will update the list of vendors as we get closer to June 20th date. It will give you the location, where the parking is. We are looking for a little bit of cooperation with our wonderful patrons that are with us to understand that the park, the front of the park is Cape Run Park and the zoo, etc., and we'll be out by the high school, and we'd love it if you could come in that way. We don't want to interfere with the foot traffic or anything that goes on at Cape Run. We just want to become a part of it.
Locals had an opportunity to learn about the history of the many monuments in the city at yesterday's meeting of the Attleboro Historical Preservation Society. The presentation was given by historian Vic Bonneville, and he spoke with us about the presentation.
I tried to give sort of an overview of what monuments are like, what they can be like, why we have them, where they are in the city of Attleboro. Basically, it's the who, what, when, why, where, and how questions that you always want people to ask about different things. Looking at the people here, we only did 15 monuments here tonight. And looking at the audience, by the end, 15 seemed like a lot of monuments. New England has a terrific record of trying to remember its past, to honor people from the past, and to remember events from the past. So because of that, how do you do those kinds of things? You have monuments, you have plaques, you have buildings named after different groups of people. It's really what monuments are all about, trying to remember the past and keep the memory alive.
Do you have a favorite monument in Attleboro?
It would have to be the Civil War monument right now. It's such a grand monument to begin with. The city at that time, 1908, early 1900s, spent a lot of time and effort on that statue. And now it's beginning to feel its age. So it needs a lot of tender, loving care and restoration in order to restore it to its former glory, so that the people can continue to remember that great event known as the War between the States, as well as a whole bunch of other names.
That's it for today's update. For DoubleACS News, I'm Austin Ricketts.